Oh, oh.
Black 18! Black 18! Set! Red 29! Red 29! Blue 22! Red 18! Red 18! White 53! White 53! Blue 30! Black 88! Black 88!
takes the handoff. It's Webster. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this
wasting no time throwing on this drive. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. And the Noles in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. It's on target and complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him.
And they will score! Touchdown Seminoles! The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react to getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go up top on second and short. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown! Looking downfield on first down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Seminoles are facing 3rd and inches. He might want another play. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. How about this dude going off script for the Noles? Not necessarily known for his running ability.
Hey, make plays when they're there, right? I think that's one of the most...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in inside the 10.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Webster. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, no!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Let's go. Right.
Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. With the catch, it's Robinson. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. The Noles are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Give to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, it's important they continue to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a 2nd. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
From the gun, the ground game. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. 1st down for this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with a running game on 3rd down? He'll do it himself. Touchdown, Seminole! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have any.
And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Rigby. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Love the coverage and not giving.
Boy, when a defense lets you out of jail like that, it can give the offense some momentum. 1st and 10 from the 22. Going right to work up top. Got his man downfield. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Florida State. They take the lead with the 6. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the...
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
There he goes. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. He'll keep it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. Everything.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Great job by the back on the option. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. He's got him this time. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Noles will have it 1st and 10. on the ground trying to pull the plug on this clock. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Handoff from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses. In this game, it was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.